Hello, welcome back. We now have the subject of capital letters. So, some of these rules are the same both in Spanish and in English, but there are a couple more rules in English. The first one, beginning a sentence of speech, it's the same in Spanish. The pronoun I, it's this. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. So the pronoun I, but most people know that. Acronyms. So the RSPCA, the Royal Society of the Protection of Cruelty to Animals. Days of the week, months, and special holidays. So yeah, days of the week, which is different. So Monday, capital N. Months, January, capital J. Special holidays, Christmas, Easter, etc. Countries, languages, nationalities, and religions. So again, we've got a couple which are different. I think that not nationalities, religion, it doesn't have a capital letter in Spanish, whereas in English it does. People's names and titles, yes. Mr. Burt, for example, capital N and capital B. Trademarks and names of companies and other organizations. So yes, once again, this is the same from Spanish to English. Places and monuments, once again, it's a name. Names of vehicles, and ships, and so on. Again, names of things. Titles of books, poems, songs, plays, and films. Exactly. All the words in the title of let's say a book has a capital letter, apart from prepositions, articles, and so on. So a good example of this is The War of the Worlds. Capital T, capital W, of the, no capital, worlds, capital W. Right, so of the, no capital letter there. All right, we've got some examples coming up, which we've taken the capital letters out. You need to see where they go, where they should be. Okay, we'll see you in a moment. Hello again, we're looking at some capital letters. What I will do is I will give you the number of capital letters in each of the sentences, and then maybe you can pause the video and see if you can find them, and we'll look at the answers after. So, in the first example, last week I went to London to an EU meeting about Chinese relations in Spain. There are 7 capital letters in this sentence. In the next example, there are 6. In the next example, 5. In the next example, 5 again. In the next example, 8. In the next example, 6, then 8, then 8, then 7, and the final example, there are 9 capital letters. So, write that down, pause the video and see if you can find those, and we'll look at the answers now. So, last week I went to London, to an EU meeting about Chinese relations in Spain. So let's just look at the capital letters here. Last, I, London, EU, Chinese, Spain, and you have your 7. On Tuesday, don't forget the pronouns I, that's typical to make mistakes here. I spoke to Juan about a Pepsi contract and the possibility to call it Fizztastic. Fizztastic doesn't mean anything, it's just a made-up example. Okay, but it is a name, it's the possibility to call something Fizztastic. I read Paula's new poem entitled Faith. It's an English version of a Spanish classic. Paula, Faith, English, Spanish. Okay, so 5. I miscalculated there. The Soviet Union. Okay, it's because the article the is at the beginning of a sentence, not because it's the Soviet Union, but Soviet Union. So the Soviet Union, Russian Revolution. Next, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or Torre di Pisa, is located in the Italian city of Pisa. Okay, so we have the Leaning Tower, Pisa, Torre, Pisa, Italian, Pisa. Okay, next one. William Shakespeare, April, Stratford-upon-Avon, England. The upon is not a capital letter, but Stratford and Avon is. It's like an old English like preposition, upon. Okay. In December, Santander, Germany, New Year. So we have 6, New Year. Fountain, Fallen Angel, Fuente del Ángel Caído, Retiro, Madrid. And we have 8. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, Irish John Boyne. I don't know if I've pronounced his name correctly, so please do correct me in the comments. RMS Titanic, British, North Atlantic Ocean, April. And that concludes our examples. We'll see you in the next section, which is be, have, and do. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.